We got Hurricane Shane back here on the program. Shane Burgos is coming off an impressive submission victory this past Saturday at UFC 230 over Kurt Holobaugh. Shane, how's it going, man?
It's good, man. It's going good.
I bet, man. Congratulations on getting that win. What a crazy fight that was. Where does that win rank in terms of career highlights, just with the fact that you were able to, come back and get the victory?
It was cool. It was up there for sure because it was in MSG and I got to finish. But I don't know, man. I'm still mad that I got dropped. So it's not as sweet. If I maybe dropped him then submit him, I would have been a lot more happy. But the fact that I got dropped, that's still irking me.
Kind of playing glass half full, though. I mean, the fact that you were able to get dropped and then come back and do that, did you kind of show something about yourself that maybe you didn't know, that you could overcome adversity like that?
No, not at all. I have an unbreakable will, and my head was 100% clear. I got hit, if you saw the replay, I was smiling on my way down because I was clear-headed. Like, it was one of those things, like, we knew he had a good left hook. I know I have a good left hook. We both trade left hooks, and mine was just a little short, and he just caught me right on the chin. And when you get caught like that, you really can't control your body. So my legs gave out for a second. As soon as my butt touched the ground, I was clear again. And I think he thought I was a little more hurt than I was. Left his arm hanging, and I just threw that arm bar up.
Compared to other times you've been hit, whether it's been in training or whatever, how much did that hurt? How hurt were you from that shot?
It wasn't a pain or anything like that. Like, he clipped me. It was like a flash, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I literally, on the way down, I was like, my legs gave out. I was like, I can't control this, obviously. All right, he's going to think I'm hurt. All right, cool. Get on my butt. And I was like, I was 100% comfortable as soon as we got to the guard. And again, he tried to throw some ground and pound in there. And I actually do that in training a lot. Guys posture up to throw some ground and pound, and they often leave one arm posted to throw the other one. He did that. I threw the leg over, and I caught the armbar. And honestly, I was going for the armbar just to maybe create a scramble to get back up to my feet, because I know he's a really good grappler. I didn't really think I was going to get the armbar. But once I threw my legs over and I felt how tight it was, I was like, oh, no, I got this shit. I'm taking this.
Okay, that's excellent. How did you celebrate after the win? I know it was a little bit bittersweet because, like you said, you got dropped, but you got the win. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah, man, I'm just happy. I got fucking paid, honestly. I just bought a house, so I needed that paycheck. That was good. But yeah, I had all my teammates, my friends, my family. We all went to this pub down the block from the hotel, Connolly's. So had a couple drinks then. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good night for your team. I know Julio didn't get the victory, but still, he impressed. I mean, it doesn't get much better losing a fight like that. The way how entertaining that fight was, and then of course Lyman getting that big win over Ben Saunders. Like, how cool is that to share all that with your teammates that night? All of you and Lyman both getting big wins like that.
It's awesome, honestly. It's more awesome after the fights are done. Like, once they're all said and done. Like, during it, it's a little stressful because all three of us back there warming up. All three of us are like, we're trying to focus on our own fights, but kind of excited for each other at the same time. So it's like a weird feeling. Like, it's hard to explain, but once it's all said and done, and to have the fights that go the way they did, it was awesome. It was an awesome experience.
Speaking of awesome, one of the things I love about MMA is there's always that respect factor. And I know after the fight, you and Kurt took a photo together. Did you talk to him much after the fight? Because that's one of the things I love seeing is when you guys have the fight after the fact, you guys can sort of talk and hash things out.
Yeah, man, I got a lot of respect for that dude. Like, I told him, like, I trained for him like he was a world beater. I know how tough he was. If you look at his record, he's only fought tough guys. He's got so many tough names on his record, so many good wins. And the guys that he's lost to have been all great fighters too. So I was not taking this fight lightly. I saw that I was a big favorite, but I thought that was a little wrong. I thought that this should be a close, even fight when it comes to the odds. So I let him know that too. And like I said, to be the first one to submit him, that's a cool feeling, honestly, because I know how good of a grappler he really is and how good of a fighter he is. So just have his name on my record, it means a lot. But yeah, he's from Louisiana, and my family's actually from Louisiana. So if I'm ever over there, I told him, I was like, dude, I'll come train with you. Sounds good, man.
Okay, I love hearing that. Obviously, a big part of post-fight is the recovery. What are you using right now to kind of heal up those bumps and bruises?
Ice. And aside from the ice, I'm using so it was only a 2-minute fight, but so it wasn't too crazy. But CBD, of course, I use the Terphouse. That's my go-to. I use that even when I don't have any bumps and bruises. So that's my go-to always.
Yeah, and I know Brandon often from Terphouse is often checking in on you guys. Did you talk to him after the fight at all?
I mean, honestly, I might have. Honestly, I was answering a lot of messages when I was drunk, so I can't really answer those.
Fair enough. Well, you answered mine to do this interview, so I appreciate it. That's the most important thing. What was the feedback like from the UFC? Because they must have been happy that you got back in the win column, and in my opinion, you're right back in the driver's seat here.
I mean, I didn't really speak to Shelby too much. I spoke to him for a second right after the fight, but I mean, I would assume they were happy. I feel like it was an entertaining fight. I feel like I always have entertaining fights. I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but just the way I fight and the style and my attitude towards fighting. I feel like it's very fan friendly. So I gotta imagine they're happy with it, right?
Yeah. What about the fans? Again, this clip sort of, it didn't go viral, but it certainly was floating around social media on Saturday night. What was the feedback like after this fight?
Oh yeah, man, my social media blew up, and honestly, I was on Fight Pass. I was actually hoping that we'd get some finishes on the prelims, so they would be able to show my fight on the FS1 prelims. But next time, I just want to prove that I'm TV worthy every time. Fight Pass is cool. Don't get me wrong, no disrespect to Fight Pass, but I just want more eyeballs on me, and I feel like if I was on the FS1 prelims, I would have got a little bit more buzz.
We're a few days removed from the win. What's next? When are you looking to fight again? I know this is fresh, but I'm sure you kind of have an idea of when you want to get back in there.
Man, January, February, March, maybe somewhere around there. Maybe for my daughter's birthday, that'd be good. Right after Christmas, so I can enjoy the holidays a little bit. But we'll see. They usually call me, and I say yes every time. So
of course, yeah, no, that's true for sure. I guess I'm not saying this would happen, but Toronto, the card's coming up in December. If there's a featherweight that falls out of there, is that something you jump on just in case, or I guess you want to enjoy the holidays a bit?
We'll see how Thanksgiving goes. Honestly,
exactly. We'll see how much the turkey impacts you and everything.
Yeah, I got a set up for that day.
Oh yeah, so, what is it? Can you tell us?
Well, my wife's Italian.
Oh, that's dangerous. Okay.
Yeah, Italian family, so we do it in like 5 courses. It's like the antipasto and all that stuff comes out, and then the marigot comes out, and then the turkey and the mashed potatoes and stuffing comes out. But there's like hour breaks in between. I'm just excited for it, man. I can't wait. I love Thanksgiving. Like I said, after the fight, I had my 3 Fs: fighting, family, and food. Those are my 3 things. So I can't wait to put some work in on Thanksgiving.
Anyone you want to fight next? The featherweight division kind of wide open at the moment.
No, honestly, I trust Sean Shelby, man. He does a really good job. I don't think he gets enough credit with his matchmaking, because that fight with me and Kurt was, on paper, that was such a good fight, and I knew it was going to be a great fight. I wish it would have went a little longer, honestly. I know I usually say I don't get paid by the minute. I want to get in and get out, which is true. I'm happy I'm not injured, but I feel like that fight, if we rematch, that fight could easily be fighted. So I trust Shelby. I know he always gives me exciting matchups, so just give me something exciting.
Last question before I let you go. You and I haven't talked since the big Demetrius Johnson and Ben Askren trade. Just your reaction to that whole thing, and is there anyone you'd like to see traded to the UFC?
It's great, honestly. More competition, more buzz about. I mean, that's never been done before. So the fact that it's been done, I feel like that opens up a lot of doors for other fighters, and I think it's great for the fighters to have competition with other organizations. Anyone I would like to see traded? I like Kyoji Horiguchi, honestly. If you could bring him back too, but I'm gonna miss DJ. Who else do we have? There's a couple guys in Bellator. Bellator's got a lot of freaking good guys. I would love to see Lima in UFC. That would be a fun guy to watch.
And I was going to say some guys in your division too. They've got Patricio Pitbull. They've got Emmanuel Sanchez. Like Daniel Weichel. There's a good stable of featherweights in Bellator as well.
Their 45 division is stacked. It's legit.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. But in the meantime, enjoy the time off, Shane. Again, congratulations on the win. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at Hurricane Shane B, on Instagram at Hurricane Shane _. And thank you to my team Tiger Schulman's, my strength and conditioning coach, Believe Elite Athletic Training, the Terphouse, Eat Clean Bro, Get Ounce, NutriBio, Tiger Schulman's Pro Shop. Too many people. Thank you, my family, my friends, my baby, my wife, all the supporters, all the fans. Thank you guys. I love you. I'll see you guys on the other side, all right?